I'm in search of conversation guests. If you are interested or know someone that might be interested, please contact me directly. Thank you.
Is now a good time to buy? In the long run, yes, as long as you plan to stay in that home. So especially in a primary home. If you plan to stay in that home, yeah, I mean, do you have another free place to live? So if you're paying rent, you don't ever get the rent back. You're paying an expense. But once you buy the home, then you get the equity in the home. So as long as you plan to stay long term, it usually makes sense. The sooner the better, right? So if you could go back in time and buy a house in the 60s, would you? Everybody would say, F yeah, right? Yeah, let's do it, right? Yep. So I've never met the person that bought their home like 10 years or 20 years ago, and they said, oh man, I wish I had waited. I wish I hadn't bought it when it was that low. What's the market doing? Is it a good time to buy? And I think it's the wrong question, but people seem to love to ask it. So is it a good time to buy? A real estate agent is always going to tell you, yes, now is a great time to buy because they don't get a commission unless you buy or sell something. So it's going to be very rare that you'll find a real estate agent that says, you know, it might be smarter for you to wait until you've got 2 years in your job, or, you know, it looks like you've got some family things going on. You might want to settle down. If you're not sure you're going to stay in Vegas, then it might not make sense to buy a home because it's a long-term deal. But most real estate agents are going to say, now is a great time to buy, and there is that commission incentive. But honestly, in a way, maybe that's also true in that, is there ever a bad time to buy? With the exception of the one historic market crash that we saw in 06, 07, 08, however you want to call that one, as the mortgage industry gave so many irresponsible loans and everything crashed. That was the worst market crash of a generation, of a century. Will we see that again? I don't know, because the basis of that one was irresponsible lending. So lending is a lot more responsible now. So can we see that kind of collapse again? I don't think so. I don't see it.